FlexiTrade is not a strategy, but rather a method of trade management that allows flexibility of order entry type, position of stop loss and take profit levels, and the amount of risk a trader wishes to allocate to individual trades, and of course at the levels at which they may want to scale out their positions. The EA comes with the following settings as a default, but these may be changed to suit. You can set either a mode 0, which is for pending stop orders. You use these for momentum-based breakout strategies, or you can set mode 1, which are pending limit orders for strategies that look for probable rejection at support or resistance, such as key price levels, pivot points, or Fibonacci retracements. Simply change the EA mode parameter to suit the entry. It's important to remember that the limit SL mode is set to the same number as EA mode, otherwise the stop loss setting will be incorrect. Managed trade should be left at true. The exit partial percent parameters determine the percentage of your position that you want to close out at each profit target, with the default set at a quarter or 25% of your position at each of the levels. But once again, these can be changed to suit. The minimum lot size able to be traded is 1 microlot, subject to broker limitations, but it's important to note that if entering with 4 profit targets, the single contract will close at the first level. 3 micros, for instance, will scale out at TP1, TP2 and TP3. TP4 will therefore be obsolete. The take profit levels themselves default to half risk, 1 times risk, 1.5 times risk and 2 times risk respectively, but these may also be changed. Lot size automatic, if set to true, will enter the number of contracts that conforms to your specified percent account risk. So using the default, the number of contracts entered by the EA will not exceed 2% of your account balance. If lot size automatic is set to false, the trader will have to calculate the position size manually and then enter it into the lot size property field. Look back bars are only relevant for mode 0 stop orders. These look for swing high or low pivots within a range set by this parameter. For instance, if in a long entry you have it set to 5, the default, if a swing low is detected 3 bars back, a stop loss will be set below this pivot because it falls within the range of 5 bars. The number of pips entered into the stop plus property, the default is 5, is the number of pips below that swing low that the EA will set the stop loss at. The inverse are true, of course, for a long entry. The Note 2 settings are purely cosmetic. However, as I mentioned earlier, it's very important to change the limit SL mode property to match the entry type. Mode 0 for stop orders and mode 1 for limit orders. If using mode 1, then you will need to adjust the minimum stop loss to suit. This setting may be left at the default and adjusted after the pending order has been placed by dragging the stop loss line on the chart to the desired position. The line move delay parameter simply allows for this line to be adjusted without immediately causing the take profit levels to readjust, which subsequently prevents overload of the CPU. This setting, under normal conditions, should be let at the default. Now that you have completed your settings, you may wish to save them for future use. Click on the Save button and save them to your presets folder with a name that is meaningful. I've saved mine as FlexiLimit, but you can call it whatever you prefer. It's always wise to save the configuration as a chart template as well, so close the Properties window and save your template. To demonstrate how the EA operates, I'll use the MT4 strategy tester to set up a couple of past trades. For the first, we'll use the mode 0 entry. Remember, mode 0 is for momentum-based breakouts, so we will be setting a pending stop order. Here I'm anticipating the price will break above this resistance level and continue higher. So I choose the MT4 horizontal line tool and draw it somewhere above this resistance. Next, I rename the line Entry and close the dialog box. Stop loss and profit targets are set automatically by the EA, and as each target is reached, the stop is raised and a quarter of my position is scaled out until all contracts have been closed. Using the same strategy, but instead using a mode 1 limit order entry, this time I'm going to wait for price to pull back to the resistance level, which incidentally will normally become a new support level before entry. So after price has formed a swing high above the break line, I draw another horizontal line at the break level and rename it entry once again. This time we also have a potential long entry. However, we are waiting for a return to support before entering. This has the advantage of getting us into a better price, at least potentially. The VT Super T indicator offers great potential for using the FlexiTrade in mode 1 limit order status. Simply place a horizontal line at the Super T level and you can see that you'll get some substantial bounces. Set your stop loss below the Super T here and keep your profit expectations modest. If you have any questions, be sure to come into the classrooms and we'll do our very best to answer them for you. Bye for now.